Okay, looks like we're live. And we weren't getting audio because the game doesn't play audio when it's in the background for some reason, and there may have been a bit of doubled audio there. I'm not doing backer options, because I did not back at a high enough rate.
Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass. But not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to humankind. Countless innocents died. And though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Jebel, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years have passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jebel is the architect of this new, bloodstained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
So if you're wondering about the audio balance left to right being off, that's not me doing anything. That's the game.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Jebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
I know. I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead. If Jebel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him. I gave him my word.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. 10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready. I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
Now, something I noticed when I was doing a little bit dicking around in the game is that apparently there are some head and presumably body pieces that will have impacts on appearance. Now this is first choice. I'm actually going to show off both of them real
You're
quick.
prepared. The next order of business is to...
I'll take care of it.
They appear to have roughly the same length attacks.
Was that a shard?
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive quantities.
I know my body's limits better than anyone, and I'm going to need all the power I can get. If I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before. You'll do it again.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't push yourself.
How did they get inside?
The demons from the castle must have infested the ship.
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of mine. I'll wipe the deck with them.
Okay, I need a second because there's a bit of noise going on over here. Okay, so now that does change the appearance. I'm not sure. Both seem to be about the same pace, so. Obviously, because we are just dealing with a single attack, combat is a little bit slower than it was in Time Spinner. Oh, those are... Just one of those two is actually breakable.
This device responds to magic. Maybe I just need to hold my hand up to it.
Oh. Well, that has potential for some interesting uses as far as puzzles. Oh, and this is just going to be infinitely spawning enemies, I assume. Oh, that's actually a platform. Okay, so it's not every piece that actually affects Miriam's appearance, just specific pieces. Oh, there was a additional chest over here. Just as with Time Spinner, there's appears to be no nothing of importance that comes from or no meaningful improvement for mobility from bunny hopping. And also, just like with that was my screw up, not I think I just jumped a bit early. Oh, maybe. I'll see if I can... Now, one thing that Time Spinner did spoil me on is much faster save rooms. Another shard. Okay. Oh, so it is a... Oh, so just like the hearts from old school Castlevanias. Tended to act in the more modern ones. Okay, so if I was worried there was not going to be a crafting system, that tells me that there is. I don't remember most of the shit that was talked about in the Kickstarter. Wait. That is weird. You can actually hit attack downward. Oh, that is... I was gonna say that's not real. Good looking, but it's it looks fine once. Once you zoom it in a little bit. I do actually kind of like the variety of chest appearances. I don't know if they mean anything. I was just checking to make sure we hadn't picked up a weapon or armor or anything and just hadn't noticed it. Speaking of, I suspect, yeah, it's a little bit slower, but it acts more like I expect the protagonist, but... What did I miss up there? There's a mark. Okay, so it's not something I have the ability to interact with right now. This looks like it might be, yeah. And I really enjoy the aesthetics of the save rooms. Okay, so the vertical hitbox on this is not as generous as I expected. Oh, that is our cape. Important in these games with any level of customization option to yeah, I don't think I can get up there right now. Maybe if I had a freeze power of some kind. I was expecting to get like cursed or something. Oh damn, the weapon jumps working the exact opposite of the way they did in like the classic games. He's really messing with me. Or maybe it's just it doesn't work at all if you land too soon after this might work a bit more like I expect. Okay, well that's nice. That is a direct route over here. Well, apparently we missed some stuff on the other side, but I keep thinking that I can get B to get out of that. And, oh, it doesn't actually work. A different headpiece. Maybe hats universally show up, but well, we'll need to see if yeah, it's nearly as strong as the Claymore when it has the limited use ammo equipped, but I'm curious, what did I miss in the first room? Did I actually miss anything? Oh, yes, but I can't do anything about it. Much like some of the other things that I've seen, we just don't have the ability to get up there right now. And we might have the ability to get up here, but that splinter actually goes out a lot further than it looked. Oh. Why does that look like it's breakable? So I'm definitely going to be having some issues with the 3D nature. Just certain things are going to not look the size they actually are. Oh. That apparently increases our damage. That's good to know. It may not even be a universal thing. And it's still good to know. I suspect it's a matter of it only does increase damage if, you know, basically you hit them at the bottom and they're on the ground. Actually, no, it just appears to be certain enemies are weak against that type of attack. Okay, so wait, what? Those can apparently drop something that attacks you afterwards. Okay, so no, we don't have the ability to do that right now, unless I just saw how the platform works. That looks like a boss door, and it looks like there's a save room here.
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
Jibal, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No! No, there you are very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I was the one that came to you broken. Convinced I was a monster. And you told me...
This is nonsense.
You told me our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
Master Jibal, we must return.
Ah, so Jibal is being controlled.
Reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more inclined to listen. Come, Gregory. We're leaving.
Jibal, wait!
Okay. Definitely kind of feels like this is the, probably the best weapon for... Well, was the best weapon for this until I started fucking up everything. Makes sense. I was, not doing a great job to begin with. Oh yeah, we did get, like, potions and stuff. I'm actually kind of surprised that, there's so much that I just straight up did not appear to be able to get to on the map.
So, come, Grim.
Also, why do those hit so much harder than they did before? So I think one of the issues I'm running into here is just straight up the choice of weapon. I think a slightly faster weapon like the whip will probably work a bit better. And for this section, no, the weapons just don't. Yeah, it's a matter of the weapons either don't have the range or just straight up don't fucking work for what I'm trying to. And now I can't see, so sometimes by all.
Saw it. Just a flicker. That was the Jeeble I know. I will put a stop to all this.
Bloodstained.
I kind of suspect all the areas I couldn't get to are... Oh wait, maybe they're still there on the ship.
Was this a village? What happened to it? The demons Jeeble summoned?
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry. This was where we were supposed to meet our contact.
All right. But wait. Let me clear the area. There are still demons about.
Yeah, nope. This is just straight up available to us. Oops. Looked like there was something going wrong on OBS, but it appears fine. It was something was visually glitching out, but I think it was just on my OBS's side, because I'm not seeing the same issue on The capture. Also, everything having, well, effectively, Miriam having no poise, in Dark Souls terminology, nothing to prevent knockback or knocking out of attacks is real annoying.
Thank you, Miriam. You know who I am. And that means...
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me. As you can see, I know a thing or two about expelling demons.
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
I do wonder if the text boxes that aren't showing up are just bugs,
And the
or...
church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johannes.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important, but you should tell us why you need her. Miriam isn't one to shy away from danger, but she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jebel is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admitted as much.
Yes. Gbacula's castle.
What? You spoke to him?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder, after exactly 10 years.
You're right, it is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you, Miriam.
You don't have to. I gave Jebel my word that I would stop him. What happened here only strengthens my resolve.
Thank you, Miriam. I am sorry to put it on your shoulders.
Pardon me?
Oh, hello there. Are you all right? We didn't mean to ignore you.
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Anne.
What a lovely name. Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
Oh, all right.
Come on, this way. I did some looking around before, and this place seems secure.
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam from safe ground.
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone?
Don't be foolish. She is trained in combat. Are you? We would only...
That's not the point.
I'll be fine, Johannes. Please don't worry.
All right, but we'll be here if you need us.
Let's not waste any time. We have a lot to do.
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running so I can perform alchemy for you.
Thank you, Johannes.
I know you're strong, but be careful.
I will.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, the name Johannes is slightly messing with me. It doesn't...
Ah, here she is. You have to marvel at the church's resources. Look at what they've provided for us.
doesn't seem like a name.
I know, it's incredible.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is take materials you bring me and transmute them into new items. But the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. Here, I have some materials we can use, so let's try transmuting them. What What are we transmuting this time?
Let's go, Johannes. I wonder if the club has a very similar attack pattern to the great swords. Yeah, and the great axes are just straight up in the great sword category. Mithridate. Interesting. Jesus, that takes a lot of materials. I didn't much care for the daggers. Like, I wish we had more of the, more examples of the... Actually, the blunderbuss might be real good. I'm saying that because of the pretty simple fact of
I'll go with this.
they're reasonably fast.
Once I've
And-
transmuted an item, I'll pass it on to Dominique so she can carry it at the supply post for you. I'll do my best to inform you of what items you can make from what materials. But when it comes to items I don't know about, you'll have to find a formula for me and bring it here.
I understand.
Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards, those can be transmuted the same way as items. Each shard requires specific materials, but it's worth it to make your shards more useful. Try it when you get the chance.
I think I...
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. No wonder, considering the struggle we've been through to survive. If you bring me the ingredients, I can use alchemy to prepare meals for us. With proper nutrition and a varied diet, you have the potential to get much stronger.
It's not the fastest attack method, but
Oh, I still owe you my life.
Take this! Dominique, what is all this machinery?
That is photographic equipment we've been working on.
Photographic?
To put it more plainly, it allows me to capture images of real life, landscapes, people.
and you only need to sit there for 30 minutes.
What? Really? Can I try it?
Unfortunately, I don't have the silver bromide I need.
I'll see if I can find it. Be right back.
Miriam, welcome. Since this is your first time here, let me tell you a little bit about the supply post.
Please.
I have made arrangements so you can buy and sell items here. I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but seeing as we are largely cut off from the church's funds out here, I will need money in order to keep the supply post stocked. I hope you don't mind paying.
No, I understand. I appreciate you doing what you can.
I can also buy shards from you if you no longer need them.
Wait, is trade in demon shards even allowed?
Of course. The church would sooner gather them up and make certain they are purified. I am not permitted to sell them, but I can buy them off you. You may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type amplifies its power, but there is a limit to how far that can go. And more importantly, if you carry a large number of shards, your body's corruption
May accelerate, but I'll find a way to deal with that myself.
I still recommend selling your shards as a means of making money.
All right. I know you're looking out for me.
I think that explains everything. Now, would you like to have a look around?
So,
What are you
it's
looking to
just
buy?
as with some of the earlier games. That would seem not to have a purpose, but okay. to
Is
have
this right? Then we have
all
a
of the
deal.
hats.
Is this right? Then we have a deal.
Yeah, we have both of those.
Is this right? Many thanks.
I
Is this right?
think we have 2 accessory slots, so...
Oh, I forgot to give this to you. It's the key to the building. You can use it to explore further in.
Thank you.
I invited the other survivors inside where it's safe. They all have troubles that need resolving, if you can spare them the time.
I'll do what I can.
I know you will. Come back anytime. I'll be praying for you.
Oh, but it doesn't, it does not drop it into the second. Well, I don't know yet what, if anything... Okay, so that actually does have an appearance effect. Oh. I guess that is just one-time use.
It was awful. Those monsters came out of nowhere. We ran for dear life.
Where are the others?
Dead, most of them. My dear husband included. Those devils have to pay. Those murderers. You look strong, miss. I'm begging you. Help me.
If it's within my power.
Oh, thank you. My name's Lindsay. What's yours?
Miriam.
Well, Miriam, I'll gather whatever information I can about the monsters that wronged us. I want you to hunt down the monsters and take vengeance on them. The efforts won't go unrewarded, I promise you that.
All right. I'll do it.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my husband rest in peace.
Got any targets for?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
This is from the...
Julius the Chandler rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead!
I believe, anyway. It's from the, Igas... Igas? I don't fucking know. Backpack. Oh, wait, was there a save on the other side of this? Indeed, there was. Which I got as a result of having backed the game. Normally it's $10. Most likely it's not worth it if you... didn't back, but... maybe it is. Tough to tell. Okay, so that's bullet capacity, I guess? Oh, and this is the teleporters. I'm actually kind of liking using the guns, owing to the fact that one of the issues I was having before was just a lack of range. They are quite loud, though. Wolf ears. Oh, it's an accessory. Yeah, that goes real well with the dumb hat. Dumb elf figures. I assume that will just be a stronger dagger. Yeah. Okay, so we have two ways to go here. I suspect this isn't a real route, but who knows? I really wish we had a quick swap, which I suspect will be a relic available at some point in time. Oh, no, that is a one-way. Oh, and a chair. And I've not checked out my shards in a bit, so... Passive and familiar both seem like they will be useful eventually. This is not a path we can actually go through right now. Lesson learned. I was really expecting that to not work. We will kill this oversized eye fish 3 HP at a time. So this is... And we don't actually have the ability to swim yet, so... Killing that was the only thing we could do for down here. But the shard might be useful. We'll see. Might pair very well with the gun. have the gun equipped right now. Man, those hit hard. Ah, that's how that killed whatever the hell it was. It shot in both directions. Actually, yeah. Everything seems to have a bit more health than I was expecting. Though I will really admit part of that is Time Spinner has given me kind of the expectation of just being able to tank 99% of things. More than a little bit weird.
Miriam? It can't be.
Alfred?
Why are you here, Johannes? That fool of an apprentice should have stayed out of this.
You have a lot to explain for. After all the terrible things you've done?
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my actions to you.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a father to me.
Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has the book.
What are you talking about?
If you don't already know, then let us keep it that way.
So Alfred will be another boss, I assume.
What were you thinking in coming here?
You can answer my question first.
All that matters is that I am alive. Did you come here for the book?
Book? The Liber Logaeth?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome but me.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
No one can touch the book but me and Jeeble when he's handing the book to me.
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough not to get in my way.
What?
You know full well my power exceeds yours. Take Miriam and leave this place. Otherwise, you will die.
I came here because something didn't feel right. But I didn't expect him.
Johannes, what is the Liber Logaeth?
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the summoning of spirits. The Guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago. And the Shardbinder's crystal acted as a kind of catalyst.
A book like that shouldn't even exist.
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to power. But we cannot let him lay hands on the Liber Logaeth.
He said Jeeble had it. You know, I think I might have seen it.
It makes sense, considering the situation we're in. He must have gotten his hands on it after surviving the sacrifice.
So now I have to stop Alfred too.
No, let's focus on Jeeble. If we can get to him and the book before Alfred does, we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Good point.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back to the village and see what she has to say.
Oh, I'm... I definitely understand why, that has the option of being turned off eventually. Now, what's this about techniques? Oh. It wasn't even intentional. Okay, so we got a skeleton type thing on the floor. Should have probably turned back. Given that, you know, I've found no save points or anything of the sort in a while. Oh yeah, and I used up the one free thing because it mentioned relic, and that has previously been the kinda code word for infinite use. Lion man, huh? Soft and fluffy. Gonna end up getting killed by fucking bats. Yeah, because I don't have any more, healing items. There we go. Jesus fucking Christ, there's a lot of enemies in here. I definitely know that one of the reasons that, I'm not caring for certain aspects of how slow, the attacks are just because I played, you know, Time Spinner immediately before this, and I've played, Ecclesia and the various, DS Metroidvanias before, all of which are considerably faster. Oh. Hadn't noticed that, I'm actually curious about that. Okay. Oh, and we can turn in that quest.
Are you eating properly? What are we transmuting this time?
So, how does a crystal... Oh, those first-time bonuses are actually... Some of those are pretty good. 40 HP would be, you know, a decent chunk of bonus health.
this. I'll go with this. Johannes, can you tell me more about what happened 10 years ago?
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual and esoteric in favor of more material investments. The alchemists' research was expensive. The guild members didn't want to lose their wealthy patrons. So they warned again and again that demons would come if people let go of their spirituality. But people don't change that easily. So the alchemists took a more drastic measure.
You mean us? The Shardbinders?
Yes. It shames me that I was even connected to what they did. But at least you have the facts of it.
It's all right. Thank you for telling me.
It's good to see you. So, what'll it be?
So, right now I'm just kind of looking at what weapons I can make. I probably should be looking at armor, but it feels like I'm already behind the curve. Damage-wise. These are all using the 8-bit coin. So I could get potentially one of these right now. I'm actually tempted to do the Dawn Blade for the very simple reason of it appears to be Holy Element, which the Deathbringer, the slightly stronger thing, does not appear to be.
I'll go with this.
That's a lot of defense, but I think it'll be a while before that is useful. Oh, and some of these will use Circlet in one way or another.
Stop Jeeble no matter what.
Yeah, the length of the attack seems to be the same.
Got any targets?
Here's what I've turned up. Good work. Here's your reward.
Got any targets?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my little sister Rosalie rest in peace. Kill those murd...
Got any
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Oh, these are things that we have greener active.
Help Dr. Simon rest in peace. Kill those...
Have you learned...
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my neighbor Lisa rest in peace. Kill those murder...
Got any
So,
targets?
you know, one thing I do like is that the names are references.
Help my cousin and kill those murderers!
I don't think we actually have the gold to buy anything, so let's drop a save and then go back out to continue doing stuff. With any luck, the holy element will provide additional damage against a fair amount of what we're facing. I think I see what the intended way to break that is. Indeed. Although that doesn't actually help because it doesn't provide us with a useful new route to anything. Ah, neat. Bat. I am kind of annoyed by the fact that all of these are just kind of the attack rolls. Okay, so with, at the very least, a few varieties of weapons, there will be a quick attack option. I couldn't remember why we couldn't go further up there. That was interesting. Okay, so let's see if there's anything on that chandelier beyond the enemy. And we have acquired an additional bone toss. Well, before we do anything, let's drop a save. Oh, that's not a platform. So if you are not good with those platforms, the they drop a sword. Interesting. It's a normal sword that's just as strong as my current great sword, but its elements are not necessarily as useful. Weird. Well, that room does not seem like it's going to become less of a pain anytime soon. What's the directional thing for this? Again, it doesn't seem that useful. Also, those are real resilient toads. Oh, I guess there's also planting. Ah, that's what the R meant. And another directional one. At least... Wow. That's annoying as hell that it also interrupts your attack. Yeah, now I'm just wondering where the nearest save room is going to be. Well, it ended up not being a save room, but it didn't take any health from me. Oh, and this is again, journal. we can check out what this is real quick. That's looking a little bit more dangerous than I would like. Okay, so that is an HP max up, which... I mean, it's not a save proper, but it provides one of the major benefits. Dreadful Rag sounds like it might be a piece of gear, but I suspect it's actually a, yeah. It's just a crafting ingredient. Annoying, but c'est la vie. The way some of these enemies attack is just really fucking nonsensical. That is kind of ridiculously expensive. Okay, well, I'm gonna check to the right first. Yeah, something about it was making me think it was the most likely to have a save. Also, it's weird that it seems like you need to get like 3/4 of something's health gone to force knockback when 1 HP is sufficient to force knockback on Miriam.
Have you learned anything?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Oh, we got hemp.
Have you learned any? Here's what I've turned up on them. Good
Brigandine.
Have you learned? Here's what I've turned up on them.
And obsidian, which is useful because we just got that obsidian recipe book.
Hi, Miri. What are we transmuting this time?
Okay, so that's just a different ability. That gunman's scarf is tempting. So?
About the castle. It may not be much help, but let me tell you what I know. The castle itself was summoned from hell, demons and all. But the site it rests on is where the Alchemists Guild once lay. So you may find traces of our facilities intermingled with the rest.
Now that you mention it, I do remember seeing an area dedicated to the study of Eastern mysticism.
Yes. and another of us was researching how to create giant organisms. Anyway,
Okay, so this will be an explanation of
the facility's existence. The knowledge
why
may
the
keep you out of harm's
various
way.
areas are so different.
All right.
Yeah, what I was going to do was check and see if I'd seen anything that actually dropped the cotton, or if that was just a chest item. Oh, apparently I got a 1% drop. Makes me think that most of these drops are actually at a pretty awful rate. No, I didn't see anything dropping cotton, so that's a bit unfortunate. It is what it is.
Hi, Miriam. So, what'll it be?
It
I'll
does
go with
mean
this.
this is going to be by far the best option for that.
I'll go with this.
Oh, more potions
Pace
are
yourself
always
out
useful.
there.
I have something new to offer you. What are you looking to buy?
You have rice. Apparently the answer to that one is no. How do we gain access to the growing stuff?
Is this right? Many thanks. Is this... Thank you.
Actually, I'm gonna get a couple of those.
Is this right? Thank you. Is this right? Then we have a deal. Thank you. Oh, I still... I'd rather kill a...
Oh, don't...
Never you mind me, young lady.
Miriam,
Well...
I'll help you figure it...
I suppose I'll stick around and wait a little.
So she's craving a rice ball.
Hi, Miriam. So, what'll it be?
Now, we need eggs, but, for various things. Now, the fried egg all by itself doesn't provide that useful of a first-time bonus. So I am averse to having that be the first item. Unfortunately, it looks like most everything else is a lot of stuff we don't have or don't have much of. So while I don't think it's
Great.
the best
I'll go with
use of this,
Great. Alfred was your master, wasn't he?
Former master. Why?
I don't know. I was just wondering if you remember anything about him that I don't.
As I recall, he was studying ways of drastically slowing down objects. He was a genius, to be quite honest, but I have no respect for that now.
What?
Because he fought against sacrificing you right to the final moment. Only to change his mind like a coward.
I see. Thank you.
actually, since I have been doing some stuff, I'm going to save again. And then we will head out there. I don't know if it does anything other than raise our mind, but just in case it does. I do actually kind of like having things have more than just one item in their drop list. Although it does seem like maybe they can only drop one item at a time.
Stop right there. I knew what you are. That ghastly air about you. You reek of sorcery, Shardbinder.
Ah, and what am I to make of you?
Me? I am your executioner.
I was curious what would happen there.
I will cut down all demons.
So, definitely seems like it'll be worth it to drop a save there at the thing, since it will actually be a little bit closer. And it'll mean I don't have to deal with the annoying enemies right outside this door. Just this one. which, if I can get the drop on him, isn't that bad. I'll let David
Stop
Haters.
right there. I knew what you are. That ghastly air about you. You reek of sorcery, Shardbinder.
Ah, and what am I to make of you?
He sounds very out of place in this.
Me? I am your executioner. Kurosoko Seshiki.
Though he does seem to change patterns. I assume that is roughly half health? I don't know, tough to tell.
Stop.
Okay. No, apparently sometimes he just does the stuff that penalizes you jumping, and sometimes he doesn't. Interesting. Well, okay, I'd be going back in to save after that anyway, but... Ah.
No better than a demon pawn.
So some of the issue that I'm running into might be related to the weapon I'm using. Might just not be a very good weapon for dealing with David Hayter. I suppose equally valid is that that might not be intended to be the first boss, but I kinda doubt that. Also, it's real neat how your weapon's hitbox doesn't start up for a couple seconds, but the enemy's feet and shit are damage boxes all the same.
Fancy a ride, milady?
Why? Are you offering one?
I could take you someplace most interesting. The rub, of course, is that
I doubt I would be able to push it aside.
a shame you don't have a giant hand.
Okay. Interesting. That's okay. If you say so, game. I know that this goes across, but I want to check and see if it is not breakable. And I can't see far enough down there to see if there's another platform of some kind. Oh, I guess those things can drop cotton. Well, I wonder now if one of the issues I'm running into is just related to how slowly the great swords attack. I knew that the normal swords were a lot faster. I'd forgotten how much faster. Because okay. Okay.
I will cut down all demons.
So, one thing I noticed is that I kind of didn't expect, because it didn't seem like it first time we fought, is he does have a standard-ass actual hurt box in addition to his attack. Which, I mean, you know, antithetical to the whole design point of samurai bosses, but... So yeah, I'm probably going to have a very inconsistent time with this, just because there's, near as I can tell, there's not a consistent way to manipulate him to doing the attacks where he actually... Yeah, like, why did he do that one that time? Yeah, and that's a fuck up on my part. I'll freely admit that I fucked up at least 2 of the jumps, but why does he sometimes do that jump attack and, or not the jump attack, the fucking Cool. So because I had backdashed prior, I got fucked. That's a dumb fucking hitbox right there.
Foolishness. I will cut down all demons.
Yeah, so if he goes beyond where you are and is coming back, especially with the flame, the option is just get fucked, you lost 50 health. I also love how damn it. Well, this one's already gone to shit. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna bother streaming this in the future. This hasn't been as good as Time Spinner was.